Hi teachers, it's the counselors giving you a tutorial on how to use Naviance Family Connection when sending out your letters of recommendation for seniors requesting that from you. We have a written version of this that we have on the website and the Schoology site that you can refer to, but this is just another mode for you to be able to see an interactive way of how this is used. The number one thing that you do, if you haven't done so already, is email a counselor to get activated on Naviance Family Connection. You will then receive an email that links you to the website, and you will then be able to take your temporary password and create your own username and password. Once you do that, you want to obviously bookmark the Naviance Family Connection website and log in anytime that you want to send letters of recommendations out for students. The cool thing about Naviance Family Connection, not to dismiss, is that it also has a lot of different other features that you can use with students and in your classrooms and things like that. But for the purposes of today, I'm going to just solely talk about sending letters of recommendation via Naviance. So the first step that you do is find students either here or search for students here under your teacher's desk. And you plug in the student's last name, and I am going to plug in a student from the class of 2015. From there, you select the student, the appropriate student, and you're going to get this screen with all sorts of tabs. One of the cool things that I want to just quickly show you is if you click on Family Connection, this is actually what the students see. We have all kinds of announcements that we give students. Under the colleges tabs, we talk about upcoming college visits, but when they are applying to colleges, in order for you to send anything out for them, they have to have gone to the colleges I'm applying to and put in their schools here. A little symbol indicates if it's a Common App school, which has a different recommendation format that I will talk about, but I just wanted to kind of show you that this is what the students see when they log into Naviance Family Connection. So back to what you see. You have all these different tabs, and for the purposes of today, I'm going to go to eDocs, which stands for Electronic Documents. Here you're going to be able to see if a student used the Common Application, which involves a second step, and if they waived their FERPA, which is necessary for the Common App. Over here is some checklists of different things that the student has done and that sort of thing, but for the purposes of you, you're going to go to Prepare Forms. Under Prepare Forms, there are all sorts of teacher documents here. And for you, you would put Add, and you would be able to upload a file, and you would be able to determine which applications you're doing this for. That's kind of moot. You can leave it for all applications, but what we want you to choose is Letter of Recommendation. From there, you're going to browse it from your desktop and upload the file. Once you do that, you're going to be able to see your letter of recommendation listed here. And if the student is applying to a school that is a Common Application school, they should tell you that, and it has one additional step. You absolutely have to also prepare a form in order for the materials to be sent to the colleges. They need a Common Application teacher evaluation form filled out by you, and that links up and combines with your letter of recommendation is the only way that both items can be submitted on your behalf. So if it's a Common Application, you upload your letter of recommendation and you fill out the Common Application teacher evaluation, which is a really simple form asking for some basic informations. Once you have done both of those things, and if it is not a Common Application school, you solely upload your letter of recommendation, you click the Send tab. It's very important that when you have done the Common Application teacher evaluation and letter of recommendation, or just the letter of recommendation, that you only submit by checking the box your letter of recommendation and, if appropriate, Common Application teacher evaluation to the schools for which the student has asked you. I think common practice has been for teachers to select all of the boxes here, and that cannot be done for the students' sake, because sometimes they only have a minimum number of colleges for which they're applying, and they're asking certain teachers to do so. In addition, not always are these schools necessarily where the student is applying. It's where they might have put in, but they might not be sending everything out, and then it's going to be impossible for you to send things for them, if that makes any sense. So please do ask specifically what schools do you want me to check the box for here and send the materials for. After you check the boxes on the bottom, it's going to say review and submit. And the final step would be for you to make sure under submission status that your actual materials were sent. So if I were Craig Holland back here, I would be able to see that the Common Application Teacher Evaluation and Letter of Recommendation to Pepperdine was sent on 10/22/2014. It was delivered. That's our confirmation for students' sake and that sort of thing. So it's important that you look at that. Sometimes you're not going to know if it went, or you will get an email if it by chance failed. Sometimes it's helpful if you're having some issues to refresh the page, which is up over in the corner, and I actually can't get it to, actually it's under the Send tab. If you're having any issues, if you go back to the Send tab, there's a little refresher right here that allows you to get it to be accurate for the date for which you're sending, and a lot of times then things can light up and be sent. I know this was a quick overview for you, but there is a text version of this form, and as always, counselors are here to help you. We always have a counselor that has a walk-in throughout the day, so if you ever want to come down and ask some questions to get this stuff sent off, just an important reminder is please do make sure that you go to the submission status and make sure that your materials were sent, and in addition, when you are sending your stuff, only send it to the schools for which the student has asked. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with everything.